Welcome back to Warriors Weekly. Now, Tim Roye's Journal.
Once again, we go to your questions. Jordan in Sacramento wants to know about Raja Bell. How is he doing, and when do we expect him on the floor?
It's getting better. It's a slow process with the hand and the wrist. There's so many little movements, and progress is a couple of degrees of movement in it, and it's slow but it's steady, and that's encouraging for me right now.
Tell me how much fun it is now to actually get on the floor and do stuff.
Oh man, I've been chomping at the bit for a while now. I watched as much as I could back east and tried to support that way, but to be able to be in the locker room and around the guys on the bench is really kind of satisfying me right now. I'm used to being in season and being with the team, so that's great. And then to be able to go out there and shoot and start using the hand and get back to doing the things that I love to do is really exciting.
Why come back?
Well, firstly, I'm employed here and I'm a member of the team, and then, secondly, I think they've got a great young group of guys here, and as a guy who's been around a little bit, I'm always interested in seeing the chemistry on teams and seeing, how guys get along, and so, I wanted to be here and be a part of it as much as I could. If I had surgery on the West Coast, I would have been here the whole time. It just happened that I did it back east.
And of course, this is a system and a style of play that you're very familiar with.
Oh, sure. First I got a chance to play for Nelly in Dallas, and one of my favorite stops. And then just the way they played, I think this was the toughest team for us to play against when I was a member of the Suns. It was because they played just like we did, and so if I could see myself fitting in anywhere and really enjoying the style of play, it would be here in Golden State with Nelly.
Do you have a target date?
Not really. My target is to play before the season's over, and mentally I had made a little note when I had the surgery that I wanted to try to be back for April, but whether that's April 1 or April 5, I don't know. I'll be looking and shooting for right around April.
What do you see looking at this club coming in from the outside? What do you see down the road for this team?
It's hard to say. I think they have a lot of, like I said, young talent, a lot of guys who can put the ball in the hole and are very versatile players. So I think there are pieces in place there. As I've been around, I've tried to talk here and there to certain guys about defensive principles and just different techniques that they can use, and I think as they play more, they'll learn that they have to have that energy level night in and night out, and I think Nelly expressed that the other night, and that's a sign of a young team. But I think they're getting better, and there are a lot of guys on this team that are willing to listen and learn, and they're really sponge-like. So Nelly is the right guy for that, and we got a lot of good coaches, and they can surround him with some good vets, then I think this team's got a really bright future.
Well, Jordan, we hope that answers your question, and you, like Jordan, can send your query. Just go to Warriors.com, go to the Fan Zone section, Blog Squad, fire away at Tim Roye's Journal. We try to answer as many as we can.